Guys, I'm worried about something. This is actually something that I've been worried about before Splatoon 3 even came out. And it's something that I'm very thankful we haven't had to deal with much of so far. Now, what am I talking about exactly? I mean, you saw the thumbnail. I'm talking about Wavebreaker, the special weapon in Splatoon 3. So let me just get this straight. I think Wavebreaker is a really cool special. Its design is awesome, and its functionality is super creative. I love how it's kind of like another echolocator in a way. I also think it's fairly well balanced. I mean, yeah, its radius could be a tiny bit smaller, but it's really not that much of an issue. Now, with that being said, as someone who specializes in dualies, this special scares the hell out of me. You may not realize it, but Wavebreaker is the ultimate dualie counter. You see, the reason why this is the case is because most of the dualies have a little something called end lag. After performing a dodge roll, you're stuck in place for a little bit. This means you can't move, and more importantly, it means that you can't jump. And as most of you probably know by now, the key to dodging the waves outputted from a Wavebreaker is jumping. Can you put two and two together now? It's really bad with Tetra dualies, since these have the worst end lag of them all. Splat dualies and dualie squelchers can somewhat deal with it, since you aren't dodge rolling as much with those, but still, it's not a fun time for any dualie. It's also worth noting that most of the dualies do a pretty poor job at destroying Wavebreakers as well. Shooting at Wavebreakers to quickly dispose of them is a great option for a majority of the weapons in the game, but sadly, most of the dualies have pretty low DPS. Splat and Dapple dualies can destroy Wavebreakers quickly, but the issue is that you need to be extremely close to it with these weapons, which in a realistic game scenario might not be the easiest thing to do. So why am I making this video? This all seems kinda random, doesn't it? Just me expressing my fear of Wavebreaker out of nowhere? Well, yeah, it is pretty random, but I think it's for good reason. Its fate really lies in Nintendo's hands, but if they decide to hit Crab Tank with another nerf next patch, I think we could see a significant rise in Wavebreaker usage. I got really scared when the custom Splattershot Jr. was revealed, and it has already been pretty annoying to deal with, but not to the point where the game becomes unplayable. But I think the main reason for that is purely because of how popular Crab Tank is right now. Wavebreaker just gets instantly shredded by Crab Tank, so there's really not a point to spamming it in this meta. But as I said, if Crab Tank gets hit with another nerf and drops in usage, which it most likely will given how much Crab Tank is still being used, then I genuinely believe that we'll enter a Wavebreaker meta, where things like Custom Junior, E-Leader, and maybe even other weapons like dualie squelchers are going to be ran a lot more. And I worry for that day. But I gotta ask, what do you all think of Wavebreaker? Does it scare you as much as it scares me? Or do you think a Wavebreaker spam meta will be healthy for the game? Let me know all your thoughts down below, and thank you for listening to my little rant. I will see you all next time.